The game of basketball has always bounced to a different beat. With every dribble, every pass, and every shot, decisions are made on the fly. The scoreboard provides the final grade. It doesn't mean your choices were the difference between passing and failing, but simply how they played a role. Win or lose, you look back, you learn, and you move forward.
One of the things that we try to be a part of is that it's not just basketball. Basketball is the vehicle that we can all grow from and we all come together with, but the real win in this whole process is the person you become.
So let's look back, starting before the game, before a single shot is even attempted, and before a single point is even scored, a point is being made.
The University of St. Thomas would like to recognize that the American experience has not been the same for everyone under the flag. As we continue the fight for freedom, equality, and justice for all, we now invite you to respectfully express yourself for our national anthem.
We actually sat down and rewrote what is a very common introduction to the national anthem and just asked people to respectfully show, to express themselves during the playing of the national anthem. For some that was standing, for some that was taking a knee in a respectful way.
Last season, St. Thomas head coach Ruth Sin and several players did just that. This year, one hand over the heart, the other on the shoulder of a teammate.
I think the kneeling part was just that we just have growth to do. When we had the discussion, and we did have a discussion, and we were, do we all stand, do we all kneel? And it was, no, this is a time where being united is that everybody has their voice.
For us, it was just a sign of we're paying attention, we're listening. We need to keep doing work so that everyone can feel like they can look at the flag and feel proud and feel accepted, feel seen, feel valued in this country.
Now that we've looked back, let's learn. Not necessarily about what's happening, but why it's happening.
It really was born out of an intense desire to address social injustice.
When the George Floyd killing happened, our student athletes and staff, but our student athletes in particular, felt like we needed to do more as a department, that we needed to educate ourselves about what's going on in our country today.
Out of that came this initiative, Shed a Little Light, which is inspired by the James Taylor song. And you listen to the lyrics, and it's all about us coming together and being a community of one, and how do we treat people with dignity and respect.
We're all tied together by hope and love here, all humans on this earth, and I think really just that idea of everyone doing their small part, doing what they can, speaking out more.
Kaya Porter is more than just a leader on the court. She's the vice president of the St. Thomas Student Athlete Advisory Committee and chair of their Racial Justice Board. And the formation of the Shed a Little Light initiative is the byproduct of collaboration at all levels.
Kaya's just real. She's real, she's warm, she's empathetic, she's goal-driven, but she does it the right way.
Student athletes have gotten engaged, our coaches and our staff have gotten engaged, whether it's from volunteer work and community service, to educational pieces, to curriculum and some training on campus, to performance evaluations. It's really become an all-encompassing initiative for us on campus.
When they're doing it with you and it's a partnership, it makes it that much more powerful because you feel like they hear you and they see you.
The little and the title was strategic because sometimes things like this can feel daunting for people that are trying to do it individually. But our thought is if everyone does a little bit, if everyone does their little portion, then we'll be a better community, a better society as a whole.
We've taken a look back, we've learned about the initiative, and now we look forward. Shed a Little Light wasn't designed to be the ultimate solution, but simply a way to improve the next time we face a problem. The games will go on, the beat will go on, the fight for justice will go on. Not because of one big change, but because a myriad of decisions led to the constant evolution of evolving.
As a white female, I think my place is to continue to understand that history, keep listening, keep educating myself, keep learning better, and finding the ways where I can be most effective in making the people around me feel loved, feel valued, the spaces that I operate in, how can I keep making those as inclusive as possible?
We always want to get people to look at things from other people's perspective, even when it doesn't impact them. And that's where the compassion and the empathy comes in.
We talk all the time is when we get onto the court, we are going to compete and we're going to get after it and we're going to go, but it's not personal. At the end of the day, when we're done, it's about growing and growth and how we've used this experience to become better people.
In addition to the Shed a Little Light initiative, the University of St. Thomas has also created a 7-part module series discussing race relations in the United States. Now, some of the Tommy's student athletes and coaches were the first to complete the series this past summer, but now all incoming freshmen to UST have to complete the series and its activities within their first semester on campus.